Paulie here on the Latino slant. Hope everyone is doing well. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel, your resource for Latino entertainment. Let me tell you, I have said since day one of this channel that there are so many great stories from great people from all over this country that's part of the American quilt, this, if you will, melting pot of diversity. I don't know where those terms or those words got twisted around to be something divisive. I've always seen it as the opposite, and I think it's interesting with Oliver Anthony. What we're going to do in this video, we're going to listen to some of his new song. I Want to Go Home. Take a look at the recent interview. How it's just caused up such a stir, and in fact, he's lost some followers. And then I want to introduce you to a band who's been talking and singing about the working man since the 70s. I think it's a band you'll love so much. But let's go right now to this song. I have to tell you right now, I was not a fan of the gentleman's first song. The melody and hook just didn't grab me. Hey, listen, I could say that about Dylan, Joan Baez, Tom Petty, Woody Guthrie, in regards to the great folk artists of our times and before us. That their message was certainly something to listen to and to take in, regardless of what side of the aisle, where you come from. It was always more of to me, a class system, So listen. This song, however, I am completely hooked. I really love this song. I Want to Go Home. This gentleman talks about the smashing of his home, as far as developers, as far as just people encroaching and really kind of tearing apart what was his home physically and then spiritually. Posing that existential question is, where is my home? What road do I take now that it's gone? Fantastic. That's what great storytelling does. Brings us all in. So yeah, let's take a listen. We're gonna skip to the second verse here, and I want to hear the second verse. And then he's gonna go into his high register on the second chorus.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, trees go down. Only got concrete going around. I wanna go home.
Okay, so what for me the hook is something I can easily sing in my register, right? No generations and da 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 dee. La, da, da, da. Then he can pause, he can play with the words. Da, da, dee. I love that stuff. And then it's a of course it's heartbreaking when he's singing about, but great storytelling. Doesn't matter the genre, country, whether it's in English or in Spanish, a blues song, they take you in with the melody. And usually the more tragic, the more in love with the song. That's just our human existence. And now he goes up into high register.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long.
Here we go.
I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this
way,
cussing myself
every day. I just wanna wake up every day, cussing at myself. I mean, that is just old school. That country, that blue. It heightens the emotion and the impact of the song and the listener too.
People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna
and then he brings it back.
home.
Then he brings it back. I wanna go home. The TV says I want to go home. Right on the money, Mr. Anthony. Very good, very good. So yeah, this that song hooked me in. I really wasn't kind of jumping on that bandwagon with that first song, but then I saw, what was interesting is that he was kind of getting a lot of heat for this, for what he had to say in regards to diversity here here in America, and how, um well, I'm gonna let you I'm gonna bring this interview in really quickly here, and let's take a look at it. But for some reason, this lost him a lot of fans. Doesn't sound like fans to me. But here's the question that the Fox News guy asked.
In your music, I know you turned $8 million down. You did a great statement. You said you don't want jets, you don't want tour buses. What do you want?
What do you
Just
want?
people to start appreciating each other for human beings and look beyond political differences and ideologies and a lot of things that I see corporate media and education doing, which is making everyone identify each other's differences and not their similarities. I want people to appreciate.
Okay, so I think I get it. I think I get it, right? Because for some reason, the right of center, and then the maybe even further right, have really embraced this guy as their populist. Let me tell you guys, no musician wants to be just one side of the aisle, their guy. They write songs, they sing songs for everyone. And I think what he's coming back to is like, listen, this is what I want. I don't like corporations, I don't like media creating divisions with us. Amen. Amen. The reason why we do the slant is so we can smash stereotypes, perceived preconceived ideas of what the U.S. Latino culture is, so we can bring people together at the table. Let's share a song, share some food, share some music, share some movies, and find out. And what this gentleman says, we have way more in common than we don't, and that pisses me off to the nth degree in regards to taking what can be easily seen as a division and dividing it further, when it's the bridge, it's the connection that can bring us together. It's like, oh, I get it. That is just like what I've experienced in my youth, in my life. We're more the same than not. Okay, here we go with this.
Appreciate each other and appreciate each other's struggles, and hopefully just find the energy that was in this song and manifest it in people's own personal lives, and just trying to find similarities with each other instead of division. That's really all I want. I mean, I don't see our country lasting more than another generation the way we're headed. We've got to go back to the roots of what made this country great in the first place.
What are the roots that made this country great in the first place? Make America great again, right? Now I think this is what gets him in trouble. I don't think he really cares. God bless him. But here we go.
Our sense of community and we are the melting pot of the world, and that's what makes us strong, is our diversity, and we need to learn to harness that and appreciate it and not use it as a political tool to keep everyone separate from each other,
Amen. Amen. We got to use it as a tool to bring us together. We got to use our differences to bring us together. And I'm going to give you just such a silly but true example from our perspective. We all love tacos. I'm telling you, we all love a good tamal, and I'm gonna cook something up for you so we can break bread together. Amen, brother. That's what I'm talking about. And hard people on the right, hard people on the left. You know what? If you don't like it, kiss it where the sun don't shine, because more people than not are with this type of thing. And the divisions and using our ethnic and cultural differences against us, that time has got to stop. It should be embraced. It should be welcomed. And that's all he's saying. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Finally, I'm going to let you guys know about a band that's been talking about the working man forever, since the since the 70s, honestly. And it's a band you may know by one song that they had a big hit. They're called Los Lobos. These guys have been singing about the working class man since 1975. Their latest album, I want you guys to check it out, Native Son. They took it upon themselves to recreate some of the finest music that came out of Los Angeles since the 60s. We're talking Buffalo Springfield, the Beach Boys, the Percy Mayfield, Jackson Brown. It is an incredible album. It's a great start. It's like a great Los Lobos 101, because a lot of us think of Los Lobos, ba la 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 bamba. Por favor. In fact, they like went against the grain when they got so popular. And that's another example of how, okay, you love that song. Here, I got 100 other Los Lobos songs where they talk about America. Oliver Anthony, reaction. That was great. I'm in on that second song. I want to know your comments. Comment right now. Comment slant fuerte paz. Y dale gas. I won't wait